Saints training camp starts tomorrow. We made it through another offseason. Praise the heavens. We get you ready for training camp, and it's time for our UDFA adopted son draft. Did Dave go to Olave Garden to finalize the trade for Smoke Monday? And our greatest Saints villain bracket continues. Thomas, hit that intro.
Hey, Ralph, Ralphie, Andrew, and Dave. All right, I got a little intel. Your Saints Happy Hour podcast? Yeah. It's a joke, all right? And I'll tell you what, you, Ralph, you mispronounce everything, okay? I listen, I go, what the, does he not know the English language? All right, Ralph, try to get an English class in there every now and then, okay, pal? Andrew, think you're smart, huh? Think you're smart? You're in big trouble, pal. Eat a piece of shit like you for breakfast. And then, of course, there's Dave. Dave, a little obnoxious? Got a little bit of chip on your shoulder, huh? You gotta cut people down all the time? Is that what you gotta do? But know that life is good. Appreciate it. Do what you do. Keep on keeping on. Shooter out.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. Woo. It is chaos behind the scenes, but we are live on Twitch.
That felt like smelling salts right there.
Yeah. If you aren't, follow us on Twitch and remember to subscribe to Saints Happy Hour wherever you get your podcast. Smash that like button on Twitch and YouTube. Also, become an annual patron, patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Get the best Saints podcast every day, and you get 2 months for free. By the way, Smoke Monday t-shirts, they're shipped. We got about 7 extras left, so sign up at the $12 annual. Sign up at the $12 annual level. You can grab one of the ones that's left. Everybody, thanks to I'm gonna mispronounce this, Thomas. Neitzel Baby 12 for subscribing with Twitch Prime for the first time. And by the way, did you know you can support the show for free every month if you use Amazon Prime? All you got to do is go to twitch.tv/Saints Happy Hour and type !sub in the chat. It's that easy to do, and you can do it every month. It's a way to help the show, support the show for free. If you listen to the audio-only version, click the link. Thomas even made instructions for you to do it. It takes like 5 minutes. Do it every month. Help support the show. Doesn't cost you anything. Everybody, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Gatorade because my stomach is in knots.
What? Why?
Back to the stomach problem issues again?
I am Dave. I have destroyed my bathroom tonight. Isn't that pretty?
No.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Thank you for that.
What happened?
Thanks for the info.
You got something?
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I ate something bad, I guess, today. I don't know. Just, I got home and I'm playing her tonight. What do you want me to say?
Hey, look, thanks for
Out with a colon.
Thanks.
I had too much colon blow.
Thanks for taking one for the team and still being here. Like I said last week, your greatest ability is your availability.
That's right.
I'm drinking
and great audio.
And great audio, yes. In Ralph's case, for sure. I am finishing up a zombie tiki drink. Yes.
I am not drinking because.
Did you get those rums that you ordered?
Not yet. I'm still waiting on them. But I am not drinking because I am downstairs in my basement.
Why are you down there? Why did you switch rooms?
The reason I am downstairs in my basement is because my wife left the sink. She decided to bleach some of our towels, and she put them in the sink in the laundry room. And she let the water run and left the room and forgot about it. And
she's the wet bandit. She's the wet bandit.
She is the wet bandit from Home Alone. And the laundry room flooded, and it leaked in through our chandelier on the next floor down. Jesus. And now I've got humidifier. This company came in to dry it out, and so there's like all these humidifiers, and it's like locusts and a swarm of bees, 10x in terms of volume in my house. Like I can't go in any room without wanting to blow my brains out. It's so loud.
Oh my gosh,
it's insufferable. I can barely sleep. It's like, and it's got to stay on, because apparently that's how it dries out. So it's just like, like throughout my whole house. It's unbearable.
What's the insurance company that has the commercials? We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Is the green van?
Farmers.
It is the green van.
Serve
It was
Pro?
a green. Yes.
That's them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yep.
good. I've used. I won't say anything. I've used them. They're sponsors of Tulane Athletics as well.
Tulane, if they don't win 9 games, they
Yeah.
should run roughshod through that
All right.
conference.
I don't.
I don't even know what that
I don't even
is.
want to talk. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to wait and be surprised this season. Yeah, Andrew. This sounds like a farmer's
Cut on the
insurance
sound clips tonight, Thomas.
commercial.
So, of course, my wife,
My wife.
she was very mad at me, even though I didn't say anything.
Even though it was her fault.
Yeah, but she was very mad at me. I never said anything to disparage her.
That's what
Never said anything negative, but it was just apparently it was my face. It was how I treated her with my facial expression.
You had a look. What look do I have? You had a look. What? I don't have a look.
I know what I was thinking, so I could understand that my.
She
facial
knows.
expressions
She
probably
can,
weren't,
she
yeah.
knows what you're thinking.
That's why Kevin's single.
Kevin,
she's like 11 from Stranger Things.
It was
What
kind
are
of one of those looks like, how could you fucking do it?
How could you even
How
think
could you
of
be
blaming
so
me for
stupid?
this? How
Yeah.
could you even think of blaming me for stuffing the sink with towels and then putting bleachy water in it and never turning it off? How could you even think of that?
Kevin, are you?
And so of course my dining room also smells like bleach, which is also
Oh yeah, no, that could be.
it's awesome.
Kevin, you like to drink really strong alcohol. Does your drinking night? Does it smell like?
They'll
bleach?
have withered oak.
Withered oak.
I've had the bottle for like nearly 2 weeks, and I'm halfway done with it.
Yeah.
So, moving along at a fairly respectable clip.
You know, you
Speaking-
are allowed to buy.
Chipping
You
away.
are allowed to own multiple bottles of
Well,
whiskey at the same time.
Speaking of moving along at a respectable clip, we got a lot to get to tonight. There's no Saints news except Michael Thomas was running more complicated routes.
Again.
And remember, kids, when there's no news in July, that's good news for the
What about
Saints.
his shirt? What about his shirt? Did you guys see the shirt he
I
was
saw
wearing?
his shirt. I didn't get Thomas to get that. It was
What was the
nice.
shirt?
But here's the
Nice.
thing,
It was,
Dave.
I don't know. It was maybe a little in bad taste.
We
Lately,
like
bad
Bad Taste. Bad Taste is our brand.
bad taste with regard to the treatment of women.
Yeah, but if he catches,
What did it say? Can you say what it said?
I don't think it really. I don't know if it did. I don't remember what it said, but
Oh, come on!
no, I really don't remember what it said. What I remember is the picture. It had like a dude who was like trying to bang some girl from behind, like doggy style, and she had like big boobs and
Jesus.
I
said
wasn't
something
on.
about liking it rough or something.
I don't know. I
We
wasn't.
got
on-
that
I
Joe. Get him.
wasn't-
Was it on his Instagram? Where was it?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember when
Thomas-
I saw it.
Thomas, if you can find that, find it. We're working Thomas hard tonight.
I don't think we should show it, man.
Oh my God!
Is that bad?
If Thomas vetoes it, it must be.
Thomas probably isn't allowed to download it in Poland. It's probably
My
like a-
God! If Thomas said we can't show it, I'm frightened. Which
if
is
the,
a good way.
if the stream ends suddenly, guys, you know what it is, you know.
Oh my God! So listen, we got to get to the
Glad I
4th
brought it up.
annual Saints Happy Hour UDFA Adopted Son Draft. But first, Dave, did you get to Olive Garden wearing a tuxedo to complete the trade with Kevin for the 2022 first overall pick in the Adopted Son?
How did you
UDFA
pronounce
draft?
it? You said Olive Garden?
I meant sorry, Olave Garden. I apologize.
I'll say a few things before. I didn't know we were going to really get in. I mean, I saw the rundown, but I didn't really look at it. I didn't know we were going to get into this immediately. Yeah, I went. Thanks to my buddy Patrick, who came with me. We were able to record, get 2 angles as best we could. I was wearing a tux. People noted, I had the classic tux, black cummerbund. I didn't have. I don't know why I could not find my. I think I used to have just the classic black bow tie, but I couldn't find that. And I wasn't going to wear the Mardi Gras cummerbund and bow tie set, so I just threw on. I didn't even think of it until our patron Wicker mentioned it, but I did throw on a pearless crawfish bow tie instead, which Wicker appreciated. But I will say this. I lucked out. I really did. I really lucked out. This could not have gone any smoother. The only Olive Garden in the area is the one in Kenner across from the Esplanade Mall, which is like a ghost mall now. But it was empty.
Oh, boo.
They sat us. I don't know if it had to do with the fact that I was wearing a tuxedo and I walked in with a dude wearing like a workout t-shirt and like mesh shorts and sneakers or whatever. So I think we made for an odd pair for sure. So when they sat us, they put us all the way in the back in this own like sectioned off area where you'll see this. There were 5 or 6 tables back there. Nobody else was back there. We had this whole room by ourselves.
That's not what I wanted. A full house at the Olave.
And then it's Olive Garden, Ralph. And then our waiter could not have been, by the way, he did a great job. Joshua was his name. If you go to Olave Garden, that particular one, ask for Josh. He did a great job. He was wonderful. He was. I just literally said there. Jesus H.
All right.
Did you know Olive Garden can reduce soft tissue injuries by 50%? Did you know eating Olive Garden breadsticks? Anyway, so Joshua was great. He was kind of new, but he kind of was just going along with the whole thing, and obviously I think he thought I was a little wacky, but I'll sum it up. I'll sum it up and say this: when we were walking out of the restaurant, and we passed Joshua on the way out, he said, "Thank you for dressing up for your dining in at Olive Garden tonight," which I got a laugh at. And he said, "No, wait, what did you call it? Olave Garden?" Like I had him saying Olave Garden by the end of the meal. Okay, that's how well this went. That's how well this went.
All right, Thomas, play this video. I got.
Wait, don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. I also want to say, keeping you on your toes, Thomas. I also want to say this. I don't know what Thomas is about to play. I'm worried. Okay, I gave him a perfectly edited 1 minute and 20-second video. I don't know what he's done. I asked him to add a few sound bites.
Why is that quality so terrible? It does not sound like that on my phone.
Well played.
I'm worried about having another situation just like that sound bite. So I'm a little nervous watching this because I don't know what he's done.
All right,
Don't worry, it can't be any worse than what you said.
Yes, it can. He was giving me crap.
Over here.
No, look, I'm not saying it's. I'm just saying like it was fine. Like now I know. Thomas has he's like a perfectionist, or he's got like his standards are way too high.
That's right. His standards are way too high for the show. That's why we pay him. That's why we hired him.
He doesn't know what he can't tell the difference between Port Orleans Brewery and Port Orleans Resort and Disney World. But his standards for video editing, though, are cannot be matched. Cannot be matched.
All right, let's watch
beautiful bean what it is or not.
Let's go. I want to see this.
Hey, I will just blame Ralph if you don't like something. You know what?
Look, I'm about to take Smoke Monday away from you, Dave, if you keep talking. Let's get this video going.
This is what the people. Right. I'm in my tux. We're at Olive Garden. Let's go and do this. Wait, you didn't get a waiter? All right, so we're at Olive Garden. They put us in our own room by ourselves. There's nobody else here. This is the perfect situation.
Can I get y'all started with something to drink? I like your bow tie.
Thank you. This is I got dressed up for Olave Garden.
Olave Garden? What's Olave Garden?
Oh,
Olive Garden?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I low-key just started working here, but once I do, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I like to call it Olave Garden.
Olave Garden. Okay.
I like to put a little accent on it. I'm going to do the tour of Italy.
Okay. A little bit of everything.
We're going to take the tour.
On your chicken?
Please, the more cheese, the better.
Famous yes.
Olave Garden tour of Italy.
I'm glad y'all are getting the Olive Garden experience.
I'm taking the tour of Italy. Got some lasagna, some Alfredo, some chicken parm.
I've dealt with children for a long time. My whole life, really.
You've made my Olave Garden experience very nice.
Good job. That was perfect, Thomas.
Bellini couldn't have done that better.
I'm getting you. It was yes. No, it was absolutely
Okay.
perfect. I'm getting you the best salami
I
that's
think
ever been made.
this whole thing is under protest.
Yeah,
There is
he
no-
cheated, man. He cheated.
There is no video evidence of Dave eating breadsticks.
Oh, I have photo evidence of that. I had it
here's
with
my
minestrone soup.
question.
I also said it 4 times. I went above and beyond.
We went above and beyond. Here's my question: would it have been better if the waiter knew the Chris Olave joke?
Yeah.
Or was it better that he was completely oblivious?
No, it was better that he was oblivious.
Yeah, no, it was better that he was oblivious. No. I don't think Joshua knows anything about the Saints. I didn't get that impression.
Someone in the chat.
I'm glad you did this, Dave, because I don't think if we try to do this again next year that Olive Garden's going to be open based on how many customers they had in your video.
I mean, it was like a Tuesday. Well, I think I went on like a Tuesday night. So I feel like,
I
don't know. I feel like Sundays after church is probably a big time for Olive Garden. I feel like that's when they get a lot of people.
Friday night with the kids, Tuesday. It's disappointing that there was no one there because people would have been looking at him and been like, that is the saddest.
Yeah, what the hell is this? Yeah.
This is the saddest prom dinner I've ever seen in my entire life. He doesn't have a date. He's dressed up, but no one there. It's a little bit disappointing.
Sorry.
But that is commitment.
What is he handing? What is
he gave
Josh
us?
handing to you?
Yeah, good question. We didn't even order dessert, but he brought us each 5 of those like Alpine like mint chocolate things. Those little bars. Just like a minty chocolate. He had 10 of them, and he gave 5 to each.
Wow,
this is a lot.
So what you're saying is, if you dress up going to Olive Garden, you can get extra.
I think he respected
mints.
it. I think he respected it. I think he respected my game. Hey, look, game respect game is what
I think the waiter smelled your sugar blood and was acting accordingly by giving you a lot of chocolate at the end.
Yeah.
He knew I needed something to wash down my palate after I finished my tour of Italy.
The one thing this proves to me is we need to do more ridiculous things. Like when we predict our Saints season records, we need to have the person that finishes worst has to do something horrible. We need more embarrassing things that we need to do in public and have them videoed. I think that can be a key growth component of the show.
So, Dave, what are you drinking there?
Somebody was asking in the thing. That was, I don't remember what the heck it was called, but it was like a rum drink. It did not have rum. I don't think there was alcohol in that thing at all. But it was like some kind of like, rum type of drink, some type of tropical punch.
Yeah, it was tremendous all around. So, Dave,
you're welcome.
Did you finish the tour? Did you finish the tour?
No, I did not. I did not even come close. It's like it's
crazy. What was the best tasting of the 3 entrees?
Let me go into a little bit of the details on the actual Olive Garden experience. One, because it was so empty, this shit came out so quickly. Like I had just started my soup, and Joshua was like, "I think your entrees are about to come out." Like this, I'm talking like 5-6 minutes after ordering, like this stuff was coming out, which that concerns me. That concerns me very much.
Yeah. Like they just have it sitting under a hot lamp.
Yeah. Second, I would say
it's like Chef Boyardee. They just open the can and.
Jeez. Second, I would say, like, I didn't realize that you get, when you order like just an entree, you get the unlimited salad and breadsticks or soup or whatever. And it's like, who's gonna eat all this? I didn't finish my soup. I didn't finish my tour of Italy. I didn't even have any of the salad. It just seemed like an immense amount of food. What was the best thing? Joshua's favorite thing was the lasagna. We had asked him, we were talking to him earlier. But I don't know. It wasn't terrible. Like, it really wasn't terrible. I mean, it was it? It's not like sometimes when they do their special things, they do, like in the month of September, we're doing pasta, we were doing chicken, and then we're throwing pasta on top of it, and then on top of that we're throwing a pork chop. It's the 3-layer Leaning Tower of Pisa special.
I think you're confusing Olave Garden with the KFC famous bowl.
No,
Is
so I
it
remember-
possible? Is it possible, Dave, that this is now not your least favorite restaurant?
No, I will say I don't. I will say this.
Has it moved up in the rankings?
It has not moved up. I will say this actually. Olive Garden, I think, has gotten enough free publicity here, so I don't feel bad saying this. But me personally, I think you've got Carrabba's and you've got Olive Garden. Those are your two Italian chains, and I much prefer Carrabba's. I actually kind of enjoy Carrabba's.
Oh, wow. Well,
I might.
I've never even heard of Carrabba's.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm supposed to admit that.
Well, now what would be an amazing turn of events here is Dave has now done the deed. But props to that, by the way.
I don't.
Nice work, Dave.
Monday.
This was very entertaining. So props to you for that. But for Dave to just go ahead and draft someone else.
So Dave, let's get this
The
draft
Irish
started.
punter.
Dave,
Jesus.
Thomas, let's start the draft. Do you have any music, sound effects, saxophone we need to play to start the draft, or does Dave just pick?
Nope. Not yet, but let me just change the graphics and
There you go.
show you who's available, guys.
It's so stupid.
So,
All right.
I like that we get a picture of Thomas, a little peek behind the curtain.
We have this emote on our Discord, man. I don't know.
There
if
we
you
do.
know
Yeah,
that.
but it's not this big.
I think it's even bigger, man.
I think Ralph's ears are 2.7% bigger now.
I know.
Your ears are.
I didn't realize the
3.5%
Saints
bigger.
had somebody named Sage Doxtator. I might have to take.
I'm taking them instead.
I mean,
Yeah.
so Dave, you pick first. You're on the clock. Who you pick?
No,
really do want-
you send me the pick. I'm the commissioner, man. You send me the pick on Discord.
Well, I didn't send you the pick. I don't remember being asked for the pick. I figure we all knew I was going to pick. Although I really would not. I did think about being contrarian and not even taking Smoke Monday and blowing the whole thing up.
No.
I'm going with Smoke.
Did Dave get
Okay,
muted?
too late.
No.
There it is.
No commissioner then. If you are announcing the pick yourself.
No.
All right,
Presented
so-
by Olave Garden.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
You earned it,
Thanks
buddy.
Thanks for making it available. Thanks
And
for
send me
making
the
it,
full name, by the way, guys, for future
And,
reference.
since we know Smoke Monday reads our tweets and Thomas may create a video of this, anything you want to say to Smoke now that he's your son? Now that he's part of the family?
I just welcome. I'm sorry you never got to meet your brother, little Jordan.
This is so sad.
I'm sorry he passed away before you could meet him. But
Don't worry, you're gonna love Malcolm Roach.
exactly. That's
I hear he's great with the ladies.
Yeah. You just don't listen to everything Malcolm Roach says, okay?
Yeah.
You
So
wanna
now,
get a beer.
Kevin, you're on the clock. The intrigue begins.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Give me my throwback to the 80s, my 80s sci-fi hidden gem. Give me the player who wields the glaive. Give me the guy who's going to ride the fire mare on to the field at the Superdome. Give me the guy who's actually got shot of making the team and probably being a starter. Give me Lucas Krull.
That's a strong pick. That, to me, this draft is really
Italian
strong.
hands.
This draft is really strong. Like I would say, I would be more surprised if the first two picks don't make the team. This draft is strong, and now Thomas is on the clock. Thomas, of course, is going to pick the person I want and screw me. But Thomas, who you got? Who you pick?
Especially you. You sent me your potential candidates before the
did.
show. I don't know why you
That
did
was
that,
dumb.
but okay. But
Yeah,
okay.
Ralph, just so you guys know, Ralph texted me for advice.
Did you
Did
do
Yeah,
it.
and
Like,
Andrew's like, no,
I'm
I
like,
can't
I
give you
pick
advice.
after you. I'm not giving you advice. Are you kidding
Andrew
me?
treats
Like, I'm
this.
not telling you who
Andrew
to pick.
treats this more than any fantasy league. He treats it like he's an actual GM. Like I'm like, I just want to make sure the guy that I'm thinking about picking is still on the roster, Andrew.
Like, yeah, well, I would want you to pick a guy that's not on the roster. Like, I would want
well, then you
to
should have
look
lied.
stupid.
You should have lied to me.
Badwich, help me. Who should I pick, man? I give it no thought, man. I don't know who should I pick. Badwich the chat.
I think you should take the Irish punter.
Irish? The Irish punter?
In New Zealand.
I really, seriously, you did not think about. You're really just.
He's a good lad now, isn't he, Kevin?
Man, I'm
That's
the producer.
That's terrible.
You don't pay me to think. The Sewell?
That's right. Sewell.
Penny Sewell?
My French accent is much better.
But that's not the offensive tackle from Detroit, man. I don't like him.
Make a pick.
Okay, I think. Okay, but sorry, I don't think I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna listen to Jason Champagne, though, man. Commissioner is going to the podium. With the third pick in the 2022 annual adopted rookie UDFA draft, I pick Abram Smith, running back.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
So, Thomas, I guess you're rooting for the Alvin Kamara suspension now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin went and got his Irish little cap there. He's waiting for somebody to pick the Irish punter.
We may have this UDFA Sun Draft, the winner from this year. It may go into the year. We may have multiple guys on the roster, on the practice squad. This year is deep. So Thomas, I do my pick. The commissioner's got it.
I became the number one Mark Ingram hater, by the way. Guys.
I'm disappointed. What? My board, I'm not getting anybody on the top of my board. We had to go deep into my cloud to get this guy. Yeah. The board didn't fall right.
So you wanted Abram Smith?
Yeah, I wanted any of the three, and I got none of them. I'm like, the NFL, we can't believe he fell to him. I can't believe none of the guys I wanted were available, and I had to pick a guy. So, Thomas, you got the name. You can announce it.
With the fourth pick in the 2022 annual adopted rookie UDFA Sun Draft, Ralph Marlborough selects Lewis Kidd, offensive tackle.
I should have never told you that intel, Ralph. I should have never told you that.
I don't like this pick because I'm worried about the Saints' offensive line, and he might play guard. I'm worried about that anyway. So if Pete is terrible, if Ruiz is hurt or terrible, if my other UDFA son Throckmorton is bad, that's what happens to happen for Kidd to get on the roster. That's borderline apocalypse for the Saints. I don't like this pick at all. I'm very disappointed. My draft didn't go his way. I should have traded up. I should have gone to Dave with Olave Garden.
He sent you somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
I would have finished the tour like a man. I'll tell you that.
This is I've only been looking at it through my perspective, but I got to admit this is fun, but also educational for our listeners. It gets them; they learn all of the different undrafted free agents. Thomas has them all up on the board here. We're picking guys. We stick with them. This is good stuff. This is good quality podcasting.
Andrew, you eat the tape. You know all these guys. Is there anybody left that you're like, I think this guy has a really, really good shot of making the roster? Because I feel like it was the three top guys, and then
he picked
Cliff,
so
and
I
then
think the guy he's about to pick was going to be the answer.
I'm looking forward to picking first next year.
Yeah.
After finishing last in this competition.
Ralph.
I would have picked Lewis Kidd first overall. So
Andrew, what's your least favorite American chain restaurant?
Red Lobster?
Let's start. Okay. Well,
Applebee's. All right.
Yeah, people in the chat are saying I needed to pick somebody that I couldn't pronounce their name, which is just mean.
So let's go. Let's run. I'm going to run down who's left. We have Josh Black, the running back, Sage Doxtator, the O-line. God, I wish I would have known he was available. Vincent
Tater.
Gray, the defensive back, Isaiah Pryor, linebacker, Derek Schweiger, O-line, Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver, Kalik Washington, offensive tackle, Dejon Dixon, wide receiver, DeMarcus Fields, defensive back, John Parker Romo, kicker, Nefi Sewell, linebacker, and Daniel Whalen, the punter.
I turned my pick in, so if you want to announce it.
So wait, but you would have taken Lewis. Wait, you would have taken Lewis Kid?
Yes.
Wow.
Overall.
Why did you tell Ralph that when you're drafting after him?
He didn't tell me He wouldn't tell me anything.
I told him weeks ago that I had some intel that he was doing well.
And you would have taken Lewis Kid over Smoke Monday. I'm personally insulted.
Yes.
Monday.
All right. Every day. Tell him my pick, Thomas. Let it roll.
With the final pick in the 2022 annual adopted rookie UDFA draft, Andre Juge selects Rashid Shaheed, wide receiver.
Wow, wide receiver.
And also a kick returner.
Yeah.
The owner of the all-time record in college football history for most returns for touchdowns.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, this draft is.
And that's how he's going to make the team because the Saints are.
Yeah, I know.
deep at
I
wide
don't feel
receiver.
great about Deontay Hardy being his competition, but I thought about Dixon, the receiver. I thought about Whalen, the punter, just for comedy's sake, but he's not beating out Blake Hill again.
Biloxi Blues says I had to attend a Celine Dion concert to move up. No, Biloxi Blues, that wouldn't bother me at all. If you made me go sit through one Cowboy Mouth song,
I was just about to say that.
That would make me.
I'm gonna go get my guitar and play Jenny Says right now for you, Ralph.
God.
Love my life is
a shady lady.
Mute him, Thomas. Mute him. I hope your guitar was in the room with all the water and it got ruined.
If Andrew wants to move up, he better start acquiring a palate for hazy IPAs.
I mean,
yeah, drinking an IPA at Applebee's would be quite the at Eli Applebee's.
The one thing I love about the UDFA Sun Draft is this is the fourth year we've done it. It's one of my favorite things. The thing that I love about it most is I see all these media people, and I won't call them out individually because they all do it. They're like, oh, I want to tell you about the UDFAs that are really going to make noise, going to really do some interesting things in Saints camp. And they named 6 guys. And it just burned. As Peter Griffin would say, it grinds my gears. So I was like, we got to go pick one guy. But I thought, like, I didn't realize, like, when we started doing this, that 4 years later, this would be like a huge thing. And like, we would really, truly, these would be our children.
Yeah. No, wait, I have, we're going to start selling shirts with like our family trees on them. We'll have a different shirt for each host. Whoever your favorite host is, or whoever your favorite undrafted free agent family.
Well, me and Kevin have never won. It's Andrew's won twice and you've won.
But wait, no, I have a question for clarity's sake. This is a rules question. And I asked this because Lil Jordan is now on the Patriots. So what happens if Lil Jordan or any other undrafted son, if they go to another team and find success, like big time success, like, does that still count for you? Like, does it have to be while they're with the Saints?
I mean,
or is it just their career?
While they're with the Saints, listen.
You can enjoy it, and you can be proud of the fact that your son is successful somewhere else. But for the draft, you don't win. You don't win, Dick.
Right. So basically, you can pop in like Will Smith's dad on that episode of Fresh Prince and act all cool and stuff, but then you have to ditch him at the end. So basically, little Jordan Humphrey has to turn to Bill Belichick and go, "Why don't he want me, man?" And then like cry and hug him and everything.
It's a great reference.
Great episode of television.
Jace Champagne says, always beware of camp darlings. Emmanuel Butler, classic. Onoma Ojo, Adrian Arrington. That might be the Mount Rushmore of camp darlings.
You
Right
really
there.
nailed the pronunciation of Onome Ojo. You really did that one well, Ralph.
I did.
I'm surprised he actually just said Onome real fast.
I mean,
Onoma.
Oh,
Onome.
so
Onomi? Ojo?
so here's the thing.
me.
Well,
Oh no, me. Oh no, me? Ojo.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this UDFA Sun Draft. It's fantastic. The main thing is
I think Rashid Shaheed just ran back another kickoff for a touchdown.
Kevin, me or you
Breaking
have
news.
to win, because if Andrew wins, he'll be insufferable, because that'll be 3 out of 3 out of 4.
If I win 3 out of 4,
Really?
I'm a dynasty.
Yeah.
I'm 2
that's
out of
true.
3 right now. So if Rashid
if he wins-
Shaheed takes me to the title again,
And if he wins this year after being the last pick.
Yeah.
I am running with a dynasty here.
So me or Kevin have to win, because if Dave wins, he'll be insufferable, because he'll be like, I told you people, I won, and I was so committed to
That's
Smoke
right.
Monday that I went to Olave Garden to make it happen. Me or Kevin really need to win this week,
Yeah.
because if we don't, it's going to
Olave Garden worth it.
it's going to be insufferable.
Dave, if I don't win, I'm rooting for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So
Jesus.
I'll make the same agreement with you.
Couple distinguished jackasses here.
None of us are talking about Thomas. I guess we all collectively want him to lose.
Well, he didn't even know who he was picking until 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
he picked a good, listen.
I mean, Thomas is probably the odds-on favorite.
I mean,
Abram Smith is a good pick.
I mean, Kamara gets suspended anytime in August.
Hey,
You
if
just
I
give
don't
the
win,
trophy to Thomas.
I am blaming Jason Champagne if I don't win, guys. I listen to him.
Blaming him. I mean, but also Mark Ingram's 100 years old. Like, Mark Ingram could tweak a hammy, and then Abram Smith is practically
making
on
it
the
rain.
What would we have to make Thomas
Thank you
do?
to Michaud Electric. He subscribed with Prime. Thank you,
If
guys.
Thomas wanted to move up, what would we make him do?
I think we'd have to make him show his face.
Go to McDonald's.
No, come on. That's easy. He doesn't have to leave the house for that. He's got to leave the house. Look, we got to find a restaurant or something for him to go to. I don't know.
I'm gonna start googling.
We don't have
shitty,
We don't
shitty
have Olive
restaurants
Garden in Poland.
Warsaw.
Worst Polish restaurant of all time.
I don't even know what
Make him
part
go.
of Poland he lives in.
Yeah, tell us off air what part of Poland you're in.
Ralph knows.
I do.
You do?
I had your old address. I don't know.
I mean, I
Dave.
really feel like at this point, it's been over a year now. If Thomas wanted to, he could probably shut this whole podcast down. He could probably take all of
could.
Ralph's money. He's got the keys to everything. He could probably just dismantle this entire operation in one afternoon.
He could. No, Jason said. Jason
This is
Champagne
the
says,
last
Thomas,
show.
it's always my fault. Ask my wife.
Jesus,
no, Thomas.
Biloxi blows in the chat. Holy shit.
Biloxi, he said that
Holy
Thomas
shit.
has to vacation in the Ukraine for a week.
Oh my god.
Which city though, man?
Yeah.
Any of them.
Eve.
We are so inappropriate.
Damn, that's so far.
We
man.
dodged the inappropriate photo
wasn't
that
me.
Thomas.
We didn't say that. That was Biloxi Blues.
That's Biloxi
That's
Blues.
our
We love it.
listeners that are being inappropriate.
Yeah,
I take no responsibility for that.
that's right. We are not responsible for people in the chat. Thanks to Budrich, he just donated.
Are you in Eastern Poland or Western Poland?
And now I am in Western Poland. I'm in Wrocław.
Oh, that was easy.
All right, find something.
I don't even know how to spell that, but that's
What's
fine.
the-
Don't worry, I'll find it.
We'll figure
We
it
need to
out.
find.
That's the city of the best American football team in Poland.
Oh, you have American football in Poland?
Yeah.
getting
We even have
How have we
many
never
leagues,
talked
man.
about
We have many
What?
leagues.
I bet they
You
can't
get-
beat the I bet they can't beat the Malta Saints.
Yeah, probably not.
I hope we never talked about this.
Yeah, you can get relegated in Poland in American.
Oh, that's
football
what they
leagues.
should do in college football.
Yes, I agree.
Relegation.
The bad
You get
news is
relegated
that
out of
they are called
Wonderful.
Wrocław Panthers, guys.
Panthers, okay.
Yeah.
I thought at first I thought he said punters. It sounded like he
Panthers.
said
Panthers.
Panthers. At first I thought you said punters, and I'm like, well, no wonder they suck.
So you what? So you go to those games? You're like a Panthers fan?
No, not yet. If they were called the Saints, that would be a different story, man.
Final thought on the draft. Like I said, Andrew cannot win because if he wins 3 out of 4, he'll be insufferable.
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Rashid Shaheed taking me to the promised land.
Don't worry, Ralph. I have the info.
Andrew doesn't know football.
I appreciate you having a fat head of Rashid Shaheed, Ralph.
I got all the draft picks. I got Lewis Kidd. I got Abram Smith. I got Kroll. I got somebody, I got Smoke Monday back there. I should have worn the Smoke Monday T-shirt tonight. Bad promotional work out of me.
Why aren't you wearing it? Dave is the one that should be wearing it.
Yeah, I should be actually. Kevin, I am wearing just a regular plain old Saints shirt though.
All right.
Kevin
I'm actually wearing our old logo here.
Yeah.
So
Kevin is it's like a beautiful mind over there. I see Kevin's eyes moving. I feel like he's seeing numbers in the air. He's like tracking,
calculating.
I feel like one more minute and he'll have geolocated.
No, you know what he's doing, Dave? He's calculating we still have
a lot of consonants here.
We still have to do the bracket. We still have to do the love update. We still have to do the trivia. We still have to do questions. We still have to do hot take of the week. We're going to be here until Tuesday afternoon.
I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Come on, say the name of that town again.
You mean Smoke Tuesday afternoon?
That's right. Smoke Tuesday. So Thomas,
wait, hold on, Ralph. Shut up. Thomas, say it one more time.
Wrocław.
He's saying it. There's a V in there. I think I heard a V and definitely a Y.
It's a W, not a V, but
and an S.
Lozorov.
Damn, that sounded Russian.
Yeah, it did.
It's Webb.
Just look up the Panthers. The Panthers.
Ralph,
American football.
Look up moving.
Google Poland American football Panthers.
Thomas, start the bracket.
No, he's not in Warsaw.
So this is round 2.
Bill Vinovich, go. Moving on. Next.
Round 2, Dave. Round 2, part 2 of our greatest Saints villain bracket. First up, Bill Vinovich, the 2 seed. Deion Sanders, the 18 seed.
Get ready for the next battle.
And I'm gonna come out of the gate strong here.
Yeah, this is
Deion was all that was wrong and unholy in the world for me as a kid. I'm picking Deion.
Wow. I'm
Boom.
going Bill Vinovich because Bill Vinovich is all that is wrong.
Lunatic.
Bill Vinovich is all that is wrong in the world with me as an adult. Okay, so there you go.
So hold on a second. Here's the thing about Bill Vinovich. He's the head ref. He's not the sideline ref. So technically, we all blame him.
Yeah,
but is he the actual ref that's supposed to throw that flag?
I mean,
he's the guy
he saw it. Everybody saw it. He could have overridden. They could have huddled together. They could have said there was a foul in the play.
All right, Tom, I've seen enough of that.
That's the guy that Sean Payton's going nuts at right there.
Well,
that's
yeah.
the guy that
Well, that's fair. That's
Why
true.
Are we showing this? Why are we showing this play?
Jesus, Thomas.
I wanted to play
Christ's
devil's
sake,
advocate,
Thomas!
guys. I wanted to play devil's advocate, guys.
I wanted to play devil's advocate. Let me give PTSD to everybody.
What's devil's advocate that the Saints shouldn't have even been in that position to win the game?
Put Thomas
What are you,
in
Jeff
timeout
Duncan?
for showing these highlights. God.
You really
I'm
Jeff
not saying
Duncan that.
anything. I'm not saying anything without my advocate,
This was a
guys.
Deion pick in the
I
playoffs.
need my lawyer.
I
Took away a
can't.
touchdown.
I can't
Call
go.
them lawyers in Poland.
Bill Vinovich. I can't go Deion. As much as Deion tormented my childhood, I think of I think about Bill Vinovich way, way too often. I hate him. Vinovich. Kevin.
That's not.
Bill Vinovich.
Yeah, Bill Vinovich.
Vinovich.
Dave.
I stand by my pick of Deion.
Dave, and he muted himself.
I'm sorry.
Dave already picked
him. I already voted for Vinovich. But Andrew, you can die on that hill by yourself.
Yeah, you can.
What about the fans, Thomas?
What about the fans? What was the fan poll?
The fans voted 95.5. That's the largest margin of win.
They know.
I think, ever
Fans know what's
for
up.
Vinovich.
Hey, shout out to that 5%.
Surprise, surprise.
All right, Thomas. What's the next one?
Jesus Christ, man! Let me announce the winner. Hold the horses. It's not that bad, man. I'm telling you, man.
I hate Vinovich. I think about the no call, and I think about the drop touchdown.
It's not Rzeszów,
Dan Arnold.
Kevin,
Way too
Dan
the
Arnold.
city.
All right.
Wrocław.
I think about Jared Cook's fumble.
The next matchup is tough. We got Vernon Davis, the 7 seed.
This isn't tough.
Greg Olsen, the 10 seed.
This isn't tough. We got I like this matchup. We got tight
Get
end
ready
on
for
tight
the
end.
next battle.
And look, Greg Olsen certainly deserves to be here. He's wreaked havoc on the Saints at times. But Vernon Davis, obviously, we're talking 2011. We're talking divisional matchup. We're talking about Roman Harper. Here,
And Vernon Davis was never this good again. Like, Vernon Davis was never.
He had a pretty decent career. I mean, like, he had a good few years, I guess I would say. But anyway, I'm going.
Look how.
I'm going Vernon Davis. You make a good point. Like,
terrible tackle by Roman Harper there.
And it's a shame. It's a shame because half of this isn't even Vernon Davis. It's the Saints. I don't know. Maybe I'm about to talk myself out of this. Actually, you know what? Actually, maybe I will go. Kevin, quickly, if you can. I would just be curious to know their career stats just against the Saints. I would imagine that Greg Olsen's career stats over time, because he's had more games, I would assume that they're significantly higher. And I don't wonder if you got to go with somebody like Greg Olsen, because he did more, and he did it over more time than Vernon Davis. And Vernon Davis, again, like I said, it's not really so much Vernon Davis. You could have had a warm body out there doing that. It was Roman Harper.
So, according to my numbers, I got Greg Olsen right here. Greg Olsen had 67 catches against the Saints for about 700 yards and 4 touchdowns in his entire career against the Saints.
All right.
So let me go find Vernon Davis.
That's a lot of catches.
Well, that's pretty good, man.
Vernon Davis probably had like 2 touchdowns in that one
yards
game.
In that playoff game.
Yeah, he also didn't he have like 2 touchdowns in that game? Though?
Yes.
So he had half of Greg Olsen's touchdown output in one game.
So the numbers I'm looking at
scored. Besides
the numbers I'm looking at don't even include the playoffs for Vernon Davis.
No. Wait, that was Vernon Davis's numbers?
No,
that was Greg Olsen in his career, like regular season.
Right.
Well, Olsen also had a monster playoff game against the Saints.
On one leg.
I'm gonna go with Olsen. I'm going with Olsen.
Go to hell, Dave.
It's
Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis.
Look, I
might be as iconic as Vinovich.
I was coming in here. I was planning on voting for Vernon Davis, but I kind of just talked myself out of it because it was one game and it's not him. It's Roman Harper.
Kevin,
honestly, you could put Roman Harper on here as a Saints villain.
Kevin, who you got?
That's the villain in this situation.
Yeah. Kevin, you picking someone?
God, oh man, I'm seriously looking at the stat line that he had in that game. Like, Vernon Davis had 7 catches, for 180 yards.
Oh my God,
Jesus!
Like,
never mind, I changed my vote.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Look, I know Greg Olsen had more shots. I know he had more shots, but
they probably had
7
the announcers
catches for 180 and 2 touchdowns.
I don't remember. Were the announcers like getting into like Flipper Anderson territory where they were about to mention Flipper Anderson? Like, oh, Vernon Davis is coming up. If he gets another 120 yards, he's gonna break Flipper Anderson's record.
Like,
That's
also
fucking
done
illegal.
against the Saints.
I gotta go Vernon Davis.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Vernon Davis.
Please. I mean, Vernon
Listener,
Davis.
what's the listener vote, Thomas?
Yeah, what's the listener vote?
This is
a 90%er, I think.
What's Vernon Davis's rank? Is that a 1 or a 7? I can't read.
7.
7.
All right, so it's a 7 versus 10. I mean, this should be closer.
The listener vote is 81.5%.
That's like a 4-1.
For Vernon Davis.
This is a situation where just one game will just vault you into
That's right.
Saints hatred Hall of Fame.
Ask Flipper Anderson about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the 2011 team.
Okay, but did Flipper Anderson? Is he still in this?
Flipper Anderson is still going along, I think.
No,
he
I think
lost.
Roddy White
Roddy
knocked him
White
out, right?
beat him. I take it all back.
Flipper Anderson is out.
So, the next matchup, Thomas.
Next matchup.
Get ready for the next battle.
This one's tough too because you got Steve Smith, the 3rd seed, Alge Crumpler, the 14.
This
Steve
is not
Smith,
even close for me.
First of all, it's Steve Smith Sr.
No, that's right, Steve Smith. Sr. I had forgotten about the fight that Steve Smith had gotten into when he was with Karen. I had forgotten about the fight. But he wrecked this. He wrecked the Saints when he was with the Ravens too. Like it ain't just Carolina. Like he did it with
There's
2
not
teams.
one fight, Ralph. There's
Oh,
many
how
fights.
I
Many
forgot
fights.
about the Baltimore
right.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yapping with Sean Payton. They'd be yapping on the sidelines.
I mean,
what corner was that he just completely owned? That was a nice cheap shot by Roman Harper.
Can't win the game, win the fight, Roman. Nice job.
Oh, that's Malcolm Jenkins probably.
Oh, but he's getting thrown down there.
Oh, I remember.
So he can't win the game or the fight.
Yeah.
The Saints defense was so bad.
Yeah, what year was this?
I'll say this. It's got to be Steve Smith because you look back at the Hazlitt era when Alge Crumpler roasted the Saints. They had a dozen tight ends. Like Hazlitt couldn't cover a tight end to save his life. Like it's Steve Smith all the way.
I'm going Steve Smith.
Same.
Steve Smith.
Yeah. Thomas, what was the poll? I think this one. I bet you this one's a 9. This one might be a 90% or 2.
Okay, so Bill Vinovich broke the record like 5 minutes ago for largest margin, but Steve Smith's got him by 0.3%. 95.8% have voted for Steve Smith Sr.
Steve Smith Sr. This side of the bracket is you got a lot of bad match. You got a lot of double-digit favorites here. Steve Smith Sr. I mean, he's a strong one. This is now we can get to the final 8. It'll be stronger. Thomas, what's the next matchup?
Next matchup already. Okay. Damn, we are going plowing through this bracket.
We're plowing through. We're plowing through. This side of the bracket is not as
interesting. This is gonna be
interesting.
the fastest show from 2 months, man. Span.
This side of the bracket is not as interesting.
Get ready for the next battle.
So this one you got the 6 seed Cam Newton. Who I like the video of the picture. Thomas, great job by Cam with his horrible dressing. 6 seed Cam Newton versus another Panther, the 22 seed DeAngelo Williams.
He looks like a Bond villain, man.
I loved rooting against Cam Newton. He was so fun in his speaking and his dress, like the way he dressed after the game. He was fun to root against, and the Saints beat him mostly, so that made it even more fun. Like he was a fun villain. DeAngelo Williams, though, he killed the Saints, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go, Cam.
Yeah, I'm going Cam too. You know, the thing about Cam is besides maybe Matt Ryan, when the Saints would sack him, I just got a visceral reaction of it felt so good to watch Cam Newton get sacked and just get hit by Saints defensive linemen. It just felt better than most quarterbacks.
I mean,
Cam
Newton, the Carolina rivalry was salty, and now it's like we don't even give a damn about. Like they're uninteresting. Matt Rule, they're uninteresting.
I'm voting DeAngelo Williams.
What are the stats? Tell me the stats, Sean Orleans. Well, that's what it says on the screen. So that's what I think of.
Touche.
No, I'm curious because honestly, like they both played for the Panthers. I know the Panthers. Yeah,
man. By the way, these highlight reels that we keep watching are horrific for like pretty much every highlight that we've watched is Roman Harper getting owned.
Right. Which goes back to my earlier point against Vernon Davis, because it's not Vernon Davis, it was Roman Harper. But anyway, I'm curious because they both played for the Panthers. They played at the same time, didn't they? Wasn't DeAngelo Williams running back when Cam Newton was quarterback?
Yeah, they played together for some time.
So I'm just curious to know. I mean, honestly,
DeAngelo Williams, his stats
I don't know.
for the Saints got to be sick.
I mean, like DeAngelo Williams wasn't a face of the franchise. He wasn't an outspoken guy. I mean, like obviously, like Cam Newton was more in your face. You know, he was the face of the franchise. He dressed like a whack job sometimes, and so that kind of makes it easier. But I'm just curious to know what DeAngelo Williams' stats were against the Saints.
Okay. So I believe these are all.
He had a game over 200 for sure.
Yeah, I believe these are all regular season numbers. So Cam Newton, this thing says 16 games against the Saints in his career. So
what's the
passer rating of 84.9, 3,242 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Not great.
DeAngelo Williams had, again, according to this, 15 games, regular season, 118
almost the same amount of games. Okay.
118 carries for 1,176 yards and 9 touchdowns.
Wow.
Okay,
rushing.
so yeah.
No, 8 touchdowns rushing, 1 receiving.
Okay,
how many rushing touchdowns did Cam Newton have against the Saints?
Let's see.
I'm glad we did this, but because basically they each played one season's worth. Cam played 16, DeAngelo played 15. They each basically played one season's worth of games against the Saints alone, and Cam only had like 3,000 yards passing, which is
if you're going by the stats,
and DeAngelo Williams had over 1,000 yards. Yeah, exactly.
That's DeAngelo. Yeah.
I'm going with DeAngelo. That's my answer.
Well, shit. Hang on. So according to this, Cam Newton rushed for 7 touchdowns against the Saints.
See?
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know. That could be half of those could be freaking 1 yard going over the top.
Yeah, come on, man. How can you not vote for Cam Newton?
I'm voting because I'm voting DeAngelo Williams.
Rethink your life, man. Come on.
No.
I'm going Cam.
So it's
look, man.
So
I went to Olive Garden in a tuxedo. I've seen things, man. All right, I've seen things. You don't know. You don't know the things I've seen.
So it's 2-2. So Thomas,
that comes down to the fans.
Wow, the fans are going to pick Cam Newton because the fans are. What have you done for me lately? Like you two, like Ralph.
Okay, so let me tell you the percentages. It's 57.1 for
wow. Okay,
winner.
Closer than I thought. But it's still Cam Newton.
And the winner is.
I think this one might need a runoff. I don't know. I think we have to have a runoff.
It's 2 candidates. You can't do a runoff. That is the runoff.
That is the runoff, right? If you don't get above 50%. No, it's Cam Newton won. So next week we'll have the Elite Eight, and it is strong. You got Goodell, Jeff Duncan. That could open a portal to hell. We apologize in advance for that. Joey Galloway, Roddy White, 4-5. Vinovich, Vernon Davis, Steve Smith, Cam Newton. That's a strong Elite Eight.
I think, okay, so we've got Steve Smith and Cam Newton going against each other. 2 Panthers, probably the 2 most hated Panthers. Yeah. So that's interesting. But the one that interests me, I think, is Joey Galloway against Roddy White. That's going to be tough. That is tough.
I don't know which one I'm going to pick.
Something else I just noticed. The Elite Eight is the top 8 seeds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No underdog has won.
No,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is a chalk. This is a chalk tourney.
Yeah.
All the way. Yeah. The committee did a bumpy job in the prelims, but the top 8 seeds, we nailed it. The committee was a great job. So,
and it was only close in Cam Newton versus DeAngelo Williams. Of all
chalk all the way.
Very close. Very close.
All the way through. So here's the thing. We got to get to it. It's time for the hot take of the week. And as always, it's sponsored by JLD Hot Sauces and Knives.
Bucholica.
That's right. If you want award-winning hot sauces like Boot Jalokia or Reaper Madness Special Reserve, go to www.jldsharpsauce.com. They have incredible jellies such as palm and pepper. They have an incredible selection of handmade knives for cooking, hunting, and your outdoor needs. Go check out the zombie killing quartering cleaver. Tell me it's the best damn quartering cleaver you ever saw in your life. It is. Jerry Ambler.
I've never seen one.
Yeah, Jerry Ambler is a tremendous supporter of Saints Happy Hour. So we're asking you to support the people who support us. Go to www.jldsharpsauce.com to get the best hot sauces and knives at the best prices anywhere. Use promo code Saints Happy Hour. You get 10% off. That's www.jldsharpsauce.com. Use code Saints Happy Hour to get 10% off. This week's hot take of the week, Dave, is especially for you.
Of the week.
I know it's Smoke Monday and he's your UDFA adopted son, but this year he's going to turn into Smoke Sunday, and he's going to start more than 2 games. That's my hot take of the week.
Yeah,
Smoke Monday is going to.
The writing says he's going to start a game, so
but I'm going to say
already
he's
ramping it up to 2.
He's going to start more than a game. He's going to start 2 games, and he's going to play well.
Okay.
And it's going to be Smoke Sunday. We're going to have to print more shirts. That's my hot take of the week.
So, Ralph, are you already declaring Dave the winner of our UDFA challenge, or are you saying Lewis Kidd's going to start 3 games?
Ooh.
No, I think there's potential for this UDFA draft. I think there's potential that Smoke Monday, Abram Smith, maybe not your guy because receiver's really deep, but I think there's potential. Kroll, man, Taysom Hill. We talk about Mike Thomas, right? And we worry about his ankle. We haven't heard a goddamn thing about Taysom Hill and both his cracked feet. Like,
true.
Kroll, like this draft, UDFA Sun draft, the winner is not going to be declared week 1. Like, we're going far into the season for this. I think this draft is deep. But that said, Smoke Monday, he's going to start 2 games. He's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be Smoke Sunday. That's the hot take of the week. So,
love that.
Now we did hot take of the week. Kevin, it's time for a love update.
All right, so
any day now, Kevin. Any day.
Well, no, I thought we were getting the I'm always under the impression we're getting the violin off the top.
We can if you want.
No, you get.
No.
We do that after you start talking.
Okay, so last week I said I was dating a nurse again, or a different nurse.
You got to clarify that, man.
He's plowing through these nurses, man.
Yeah, already ended.
Jesus.
No, but hang on.
But wait, there's more.
No, there is more, and it's hilarious because
you're a roommate.
No, because I started to say to myself, I wasn't feeling like that romantic connection, and I was beginning to wonder. So, do I keep seeing if there's something there, or do I, break things off? She messages me on Saturday when we were supposed to hang out, and that's when she breaks up with me, and she tells me I wasn't feeling a romantic connection.
You're upset. You can't break up with me.
I'm not upset.
Break up with you.
Well, no, I messaged her back and
violin.
I'm I agree. We hit it off. I mean, look, that's for laughs, but I mean, this thing has a pretty decent ending.
Okay, all right. Well, this is interesting.
Kevin has joined the hookup culture, man.
Plot twist.
Yes, plot twists.
Okay.
So she basically is like,
younger,
look,
better-looking sister.
So she in the breakup text, she's like,
breakup text.
I'm attracted to you. I just don't feel like that romantic connection. I'm like, okay, great. I agree. We had sexual chemistry and all that kind of stuff. She agreed with that. And then I thought that was it. She messages me.
Wait. she's attracted to you. She admits that she's attracted to you, and she has sexual chemistry with you. Then what else? What are you missing? What's
No, there was something missing.
okay? That's weird.
Sometimes there's
Continue.
something missing.
It's weird.
Sometimes you need to
You
have
did hit the
more
spot, Kevin.
than just what goes on in the bedroom, Dave.
Sometimes you need more than breadsticks, Dave.
Right. Right. So he got that dog. Get him. So I'll save that. So I message. So I just send her that, and I'm like, "That's probably it. I'm good. Done." And she had mentioned something about, "Oh, maybe we can still be friends. I still want to like go out bowling or whatever." Right. Again, that's what I assume it is. She messages me back the next night and agrees. Yeah, thank you, Budrich. She agrees with everything I said and then actually drops the, hey, we can still be friends with benefits if you'd like.
She got horny, man. She got horny.
Wow. Dude, drop the Elmo emoji.
All right,
Thomas.
all right. Well, okay,
drop the
right.
Elmo emoji.
I mean, you're right. Things did pick up a little bit.
BSing the people in this country.
So she, listen, I'll send the fucking screenshot to you guys so y'all can see it. You're muted, Dave.
I'm not muted. I'm not.
Thomas, every mean thing I ever said about you just dropped the perfect sim. I love you.
Hey, look, I appreciate a good Dusty Rhodes drop. So she mentions the friends with benefits thing, and I'm like,
I would like to see a screenshot of this text message.
So I'm like, all right,
There's
that's
a
fine.
nude
Like,
next
I
to
guess
it.
we can do
We
that.
can show it.
No, we will not show it.
Yeah,
You
that's a no,
will be
definitely.
getting that after the show. And
We need
I
to
don't
make a
trust
new
any of
tier
you
on
motherfuckers.
Patreon. Kevin
I
Love
trust
update
none of you.
tier.
No, wait.
You should trust Dave least of all.
I admitted that. I said Kevin before the show. Kevin was going to tell us whatever juicy gossip about his dating life he had to tell us, and I said, "No, don't. I don't trust myself. Don't tell me before the show." And everybody agreed. Okay. Hey, self-awareness is half the battle, man. Okay,
Right.
look, I'm winning
It
the
is.
battle here.
Know
I'm winning
thyself.
the battle. Yes, I'm winning the battle.
You are.
Yeah.
So
shut up. I don't know.
So basically what we've established this weekend is apparently my personality is shit,
But you're a sexy beast.
but I got that dog in him. You got that dog in him. I mean,
I am having a hard time.
So just for the record,
that
did
you're
you
just
hang
gonna
out?
be-
What time, Dave?
So did you hang out with her, or were you like, nah, I'm not feeling it?
No, I would absolutely go hang out with her again.
hang
I
out
feel
in
like this is the
quotes.
best love update you've ever had, Kevin.
Well,
I
no,
just-
because she, like, again,
Yeah, turn your flashlight back on.
well, it died, so I think the battery's dying on it.
Jesus.
Good timing.
Good time.
It's like
Again,
telling scary stories by the
everything in the bedroom, there was nothing wrong with. That was all, chef's kiss.
So, like, if he was a
Explosion.
Saints player,
Okay.
what Saints
I just
player?
can't believe there's a
would Kevin
woman
be?
out there who just
Like-
wants to use you for your.
Kevin is a booty call.
Lee. Apparently.
Stroke.
Apparently. Yeah, apparently.
What time are we on?
We want you to come.
I
We'll have
can't
a room
even
for you.
hear any of that. It's all just like me.
It's
You
great.
sound like Beaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
God.
training camp started. We got a lot of new listeners. They're probably like, I
Oh
heard
my
the Saints
God.
podcast. I hear they have a lot of intelligent football takes.
Yeah, they won an award.
won an
They
award.
must be good at what they do.
Was they good at what they do?
What-
We
wait,
And
fucked
instead,
up.
they're learning that I sling dong with the best of them.
What did we decide that we were going to call this girl? We weren't Betty 2, or did we come up with a different name for her?
Cindy.
No, that's.
We didn't go with Karen.
But it was like Abigail or something.
The booty
Yeah,
call?
you know
the
what?
booty call is Cindy, man.
Thomas,
What?
I want you to call her
What kind
Karen.
of horrible?
No. We're going to
What kind
call
of
her
hor-
Karen, and we're going to have Thomas clip Ray Liotta in Goodfellas.
Kevin,
Just
was she
Aaron!
Karen!
Kevin, was she a virgin when she met you?
No. No.
Jesus.
What kind of horrible lovers has she had in her past?
How about the trivia?
What?
Here's your trivia question. Who slings it better than me? The answer? Apparently nobody.
Andrew,
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
I am a giving lover.
See if she's got a friend.
Andrew wants to get off this topic really bad, but we know someone who doesn't.
Ain't getting elected to the top of the PTA with this one. Sorry, not sorry. My dick game is strong, apparently.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know.
This is gonna take Kevin all the way through Christmas. He's all pumped up now. Yeah.
I'm not, but that's the funny thing is I'm really not. It's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, great.
We're gonna ditch the segment, guys. It's not
Evan
funny
doesn't
anymore.
need to take any pills.
Right.
He doesn't need
Yeah,
to take
we can move on. That's fine. We can move on.
The trivia will never top Kevin's love update, but Thomas, try.
Okay, so trivia is gonna be a gimme, I think. And you even have help from the silhouette. I wonder if you're gonna notice something. Trivia sponsored by Budrich, the legend, who's in the chat. And the trivia question is, who is
Not as
the
much of
only
a legend
team...
as Kevin, apparently.
Almost. Who is the only team the Saints have shut out in consecutive matchups?
Holy shit.
Is it the Bucks?
Yeah, that was where my head went.
If you don't know this one, guys, I'm gonna laugh.
It's got to be the Bucks.
Yeah.
They shut out the Bucks back-to-back times?
Didn't they shut out the Jets back-to-back?
I don't know. Did they shut out the Bills back-to-back?
We're also already looking it up.
Yeah, it was the Jets.
Ralph is looking it up.
No, it was the previous trivia question. It was that we stumbled on.
Well, no, because they shut out the Bills, right?
Yeah, I think I remember us looking at this, and it was the Jets back-to-back.
It was the Jets. We stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Because I remember the Jet. Like, yeah, I'll change to the Jets.
If it's not the
Kevin's
Jets, then my
pointing at
next pick is definitely the Bucks. But I think it's the Jets.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll go with that too.
Yeah.
That's got to be a picture of Joe Namath or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be some Tom Landry bullshit or something.
All right, Jets. Final answer. Lock it in. Let's go.
Come on, producer.
Okay, then. Okay, so let's see the answer. If you were right, guys.
Boomer Science. 92 and 95.
Yeah, it was a trivia like a month ago, and I used the same silhouette, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
I wonder if you noticed.
So, by the way, we sent out a email to patrons reminding people to subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. Don't forget, if you subscribed last month, you should do it again this month. It really helps the show. It doesn't cost you anything. Thomas spent the time making instructions and doing the link. If you listen to the audio version, the link's in the description. Take 5 minutes and do it. It really helps the show. And it doesn't cost you anything if you have Amazon Prime. So, Thomas, hit the music so we can do the finger guns.
So real quick, those shutouts in 92 and 95, both of them were at Giant Stadium. Both of them were a day removed from Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
So if they would have played the Jets this year on Saturday, on Christmas Eve, you would guarantee a shutout.
I wish I had a buddy who was a Jets fan so I could throw that in his face.
I have a lot of buddies that are Jets fans. Actually.
You should text them right now.
I'll get on that.
How many Mets fans friends do you have?
Lots. We're all Mets fans. Well, not all of us, but fuck
Jesus, the Mets.
Yankees suck.
So
yes, they do.
Take it to the top.
Take it to the top.
They both suck.
I want to get Morton Anderson on the podcast. Hit the music, Thomas.
Kevin left. Kevin went to go poop.
Next question.
Here's up, Thomas.
Okay, first question comes from Don Checo. This is a cool question, I think.
Kevin's back from pooping.
Don Checo, by the way, your Smoke Monday shirt's going to be on the way. It's going to be shipped this week.
Okay, Don Checo asks, who's the first guy to go down in camp? Andrew's beat? Marcus two first? Or Kent guard Thomas?
Two first.
I think the proper...
I gotta go with I gotta go two firsts.
The proper question, Don Checo, is who flies to Philadelphia to see the sports hernia doctor to get the mesh?
It's obviously Lucas Kroll. Everybody knows that.
It's probably, I mean...
It's Davenport.
No.
I mean, it's Gap.
It's a negative question, too, Don Checo.
And if Davenport is injured, we can only surmise that Peyton Turner will also be injured.
That's right.
Yeah.
They had a feature on Peyton Turner last week on the local news in Houston. He said he's healthy, ready to go.
Next question.
For now, at least.
What's with the negativity? Come on now.
Okay, last question of the show from Ben Raphael.
Oh, by the way, if this is the only question we got, send more questions so me and Andrew could do a mailbag during the week. The questions we don't use on the show, we will use in the mailbag. But go ahead, Tom.
Facts.
Okay, Ben Raphael asks, what, if any, criteria this season would you need to see in order to redeem Ruiz? And what about Troutman?
Troutman's dead to me. I don't give a shit what he does this season. It's never going to be enough.
Troutman is even more dead to Kevin, I think.
No, I mean...
Fuck everything up.
Obviously, I would like to see Kroll be the starter and kick everybody's ass. I don't even know what the hell those are, Dave. Eating blue snacks. No, you're muted. You're muted.
You shouldn't have told him he was muted.
They're Takis. You don't have kids. You don't know what Takis are.
Yeah, you're right. I don't. I'm too busy being occupied.
This is what Ralph ate yesterday. That's why his asshole keeps blowing up.
That's right. What flavor are you eating as Takis, Dave?
Look, if Troutman...
That blue color should not be going in your body. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like blue number 47 or something. Yep, that's right, Dave. You tell us.
Good point. That's a good point, Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep,
that's fair.
Absolutely. Tremendous.
It's Blue One Lake.
Yep. Yeah. Dave
Blue
blew
One
himself.
Blue One Lake.
So yeah, look, if Troutman has a good year, and more importantly, if the Saints make it to the postseason and he actually makes fucking catches, including a touchdown that puts the Saints atop, then I would.
Here's the thing with Troutman. Sorry, go ahead. Finish.
No. That's it. I'm done. Go ahead.
The thing with Troutman is, I feel like Kobe Fleener proved to us that you can be a 50-catch tight end and be freaking terrible. So like 50 catches from Troutman, I ain't trusting it. So I think at this point for Troutman, it's got to be 60. He's got to have 60 catches and at least 5 touchdowns for me to take him seriously at this point. Because it's swung.
And that's not happening. The
pendulum has swung so far in the direction of him being terrible that he's got to be pretty close to awesome at this point. Like, being serviceable is not going to be enough, I think, to mitigate his
Here's
failure.
a question, Andrew.
I would be happy with him being serviceable, but only if he's like the number 3 tight end on the roster.
And
not
honestly,
if he's our number 1 tight end.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I would say the same of Ruiz. Like, he needs to be Pro Bowl level good.
Here's a question.
Well, McCoy hasn't been to a Pro Bowl yet, so I'll say Ruiz has to be McCoy level or better. Otherwise, I hate him.
Andrew,
spicy.
Who are we going to hate more on November 1st? Ruiz or Troutman?
Oh, God. This is a
Ruiz,
Sophie's choice.
I'm going to say Troutman. Here's my hot take on this. I'm going to answer it this way. The answer is Troutman because Ruiz won't be playing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm with Andrew on that. They're still going to be throwing at Troutman. by November 1st.
Troutman will still piss you off.
Yep.
Ruiz will be off the freaking field.
Yep.
He's so bad.
Yep.
That you won't hate him anymore.
Yep. Wow. Agreed.
That is a scorching hot take. You should have slid that one into the hot take of the week.
Well, we didn't realize that until
we didn't realize it was a hot take.
I hope both players are listening to this show, and now they're going to be awesome, and then they can replay that clip and make us look really stupid.
Yeah, I wonder.
Honestly, if you want a hot take, the next week the hot take should be Adam Troutman's going to be good. Like that would be spicier than
that is on fire. That is nuclear.
Yeah,
I wonder
blow
if
out your asshole more than these Takis.
I wonder if there's any Saints players that are like Kevin Durant, who like listens to like random fan podcasts and just calls them out on Twitter. I wonder if the Saints
if there was anybody, it probably would be Kevin Durant. I don't know, maybe
Jim Mora.
Saints
back in the day.
CD Deuce. Jim Mora did. He would call in, which is amazing.
That's
so
right.
Thomas,
right? He would call in and call out your ass.
Thomas, do we have a clue?
Here's the thing: like, if Ruiz called in on the show, we would be so nice to him. We'd be like, "Oh, it's all good fun. You're the greatest."
Oh, please, you and Ralph would get him on a weekday, so me and Dave wouldn't be around.
Oh no!
There'd be no risk of the blue man's grip up there going at him.
It'd be like, why did you get pancaked all the time? Why were you always on the ground? What's wrong with you? Have you heard of Charles Brown?
Do y'all have a support meeting together? You and Charles Brown.
You killed Jameis, I swear to God.
Bryce Harris.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bryce.
Wait, where's our plaques? Where's the plaques?
Saints offensive line anonymous.
Where's our best podcast plaques?
Richard Cooper.
I check the mail every day.
Still waiting.
Thomas, do we have a clip of the week?
Unfortunately, we don't.
What? People, don't fall down on the job. You need to get, the season is here. Training camp starts tomorrow. You need to get in season shape, get focused, get us clips of the week. Come on, do your job. Do your job. I'm disappointed in all of you.
I'm not mad. I'm
not
disappointed.
Mad. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna
that's
do
worse.
my dad disappointed voice.
That's right. And that's worse.
Jason Champagne, Jim Mora berating Beaver Jordan is a Hall of Fame level rant. It really was. We might need to redo the Jim Mora bracket now that we have Thomas, and Thomas can give us even more better Jim Mora stuff. So we don't have a clip of the week. Disappointed in all of you. So guys, thanks for joining us. If you don't, support the freaking show. Where season starts, training camp starts tomorrow. It'll be the best.
Wait, is that true? Training camp starts tomorrow?
Well,
I thought it was next week.
Rookies report tomorrow, right? Yeah, the 19th. Rookies report. So anyway,
UDFA songs.
Yeah. So anyway,
knock them dead, Rashid.
So thanks to Dave, to Andrew, to Kevin. For Thomas running the show back and point. Thomas was on point tonight. It was a freaking amazing. Just the best work out of you, Thomas. And the pregame, you saved us, or you found out.
What was that, Dave? Are you drinking a Coors Light?
A plus job out of you. A plus job out of you. Hey, kids, remember, if you're gonna support a Saints podcast, support the one that wins awards.
No questions?
No, that's it.
You got that job in them.
Yeah, you do.
Until next week.
Look out, Betty.
The bar is closed.
It's a very